Hey, how's it going? It's Fat Daddy Sambo with those nerdy metal guys, and it's time for another lunch break album review. This is where we take a new release, give it a few listens, do a little research on the artist, and then bring you the results. And today's album is from one of my personal favorite bands. This is Lacuna Coil's new release, Black Anima, and this came out on October 11th of this year. It's been getting a great amount of press. Loudwire has done some fantastic articles on it. I've been seeing articles in Metal Injection. I've seen articles in The Pit, and all throughout social media and different news sources. The band has been touring the U.S. with All That Remains, Tooth Grinder, and Bad Omen, and has been doing a great job of promoting this. Century Media and Red Music, have produced and released this album and are pushing it out there. And the band has done a great job of incorporating the new member Richard Mize on drums into this album. You're not hearing stylistic changes based on one member coming in and not able to meet the standard of previous members. Didi Cavalli remains on guitar, and Marco Zalotti remains on bass and keyboards, and of course Christina Scabbia and Andrea Ferrero, the vocal center of this band. And Lacuna Coil is known for just the absolutely amazing vocals that you're going to hear throughout this album. The album starts off a little slow. First track, Anima Nera, is a nice stripped down track that focuses on Christina's vocal prowess. It's almost the calm before the storm, if you will, because the next track just breaks it wide open and truly sets the pace for the remainder of the album. That song would be Sword of Anger, and as I look at my notes, I wrote heavy with multiple exclamation points after it, and it's kind of like if you look at older Lacuna Coil, and they were definitely metal, but they got into that prog metal, goth metal, just really Euro metal kind of sound. Man, this is a reinvented band. It's re-energized. They have been invigorated to the nth level and are pushing it out there and ready to slam everybody. And slam the doors wide open for this sound to come at you. It's been absolutely fantastic. I've given the album about 12 listens so far, and would I say it's my favorite Lacuna Coil album to date? I don't know. It's definitely fantastic. I thought Delirium was fantastic. I thought Dark Adrenaline was great. Shattered Life was when I got into Lacuna Coil, and of course, Comalies being a fantastic classic album. But this album definitely is one that I find myself readily going to. If I'm taking a break from other new bands or other things that are coming to town and I want to get caught up on, I find this a nice refresher album. It's great for restoring my faith in music. As we go down the track list, Reckless, the third track on the album, this is going to be more in line of that Dark Adrenaline era sound. Sounds a little reminiscent of the title track off that album. Layers of Time gets back into super heavy sound, and Andrea does a fantastic job growling his way through this track. If you're looking for the more proggy sounds on the album, I'm going to direct you to the fifth track, Apocalypse, the eighth track, Vignette. I'm going to butcher the pronunciation, but Beneficium, and this is a very gothic. It starts with an operatic metal opening. It's slower, it's more melodic. That would probably fit more of a proggy mindset. And then the closing track is the title track, Black Anima, and I would have to say that it's definitely going to be if you're in that Euro prog sound, this is going to be a great track for you. Oddly enough, the most radio friendly track, or most non-metalhead friendly track, something that I would play for my wife, would be the track Save Me. And this is a great track. You know, even though it doesn't have the heaviness that I particularly look for on an album, it's got a nice hook to it. It's got you know, a nice blend of instruments. The production throughout the album, you know, not just this track, but all of the album, has just been absolutely fantastic. I had the pleasure of listening to the bonus track version, and there's 3 bonus tracks: Black Feathers, Through the Flames, and Black Dried Up Hearts. And going through those songs, Black Feathers, you know, this is basically a great example of if Lacuna Coil was to take on a Sabbath style mantle, because it's, to my ear, I caught a lot of that Sabbath influence in this, so I've really appreciated that. You know, Through the Flames was very reminiscent of that classic sound. Again, not with the keyboard or anything that I would anticipate from Commonly's, but definitely reminiscent of that classic sound. And then Black Dried Up Hearts is the closer, and it's also very reminiscent of that classic sound. You know, and again, this is an album that they did 2 tracks off of this live when I saw them a few weeks ago, and I have to say that the band has lost none of its potency. I've been going to see them for 10 years now, and it is they have lost none of their potency. In fact, they have become more powerful and more ferocious with each year, and each album has just gotten heavier, and this is absolutely fantastic. So that's my review for Lacuna Coil's Black Anima. I definitely would recommend you check it out. There will be a link in the comments section, as always. If you enjoy this video, please give us a thumbs up. And if there's anything that you would like to see us review, or anything that you believe we can do better, feel free to leave us a comment. Or if you like it, leave us a comment. You know, feel free to check out our other videos. Matty D and I will be doing a review on the Obituary and Abbott show coming up here, and Matty D is also working on some other special stuff. So that's our video for today, and definitely check it out and enjoy. And thanks for watching.